Oh man, it feels good to be recording again. So right now I'm doing some grinding on ROTDS, and I figured this would be a good time to do an update video, right? So, yeah, basically, I've been waiting to do the update video for some time now, because, like, when I got my internet situation straightened out, my mic died, so I couldn't record anything, couldn't do an update video. I could have used the laptop mic, but it sounds like total garbage, so nah. Nah, I'm not doing that. Because basically what would happen is when I would go to record something, instead of hearing your voice, you would just hear buzzing. So I had to buy a new headset. Oddly enough, I found the same one I had for like really cheap. It was like $19.98, and originally it was like, I think I paid like 50 or 60 bucks for it. So yeah, so I'd say that's a pretty good deal, wouldn't you? I would. So that's definitely good stuff. And yeah, so if you saw the last update video, and if you didn't, I'll kind of update you on what's been going on. Because yeah, we've been having like severe internet provider issues. I don't know everything that went down, but basically, you know, like we got like behind in our bill and stuff, and it turns out they added all these extra fees and stuff that weren't supposed to be there. So, you know, I mean, it's hard enough to pay an internet bill in the first place, let alone with all these extra bills that shouldn't have been there. So we got way behind in it, and, you know, they told us if we paid a certain amount that they'd, you know, turn us back on and everything. So my sister, out of her income tax, she paid like $400 or something, which is, where I come from, that's a lot of money. So, and they turned us on for like 2 or 3 days, and then they shut us off again. And I don't know, it was all this stuff, and all this stuff went down. So we were wondering maybe we should, you know, find another internet provider, but the thing is, pretty much every other internet provider, their internet sucks compared to Comcast. So we really wanted to stay with Comcast, you know, because it has the best internet that we've ever had. So basically, my father went and talked to the guy that owns Comcast. He actually lives right here in Peoria. And he told us kind of what to do, who to talk to, and this and that. And so we went and talked to this like woman, this manager, whatever. And, you know, she like got a lot of these charges taken off and this and that. And now I believe we're good. We're square. Things are back to the way they should be. And yeah. So, you know, we're back in black, and it's all good, and, you know. And yeah, like, I've got a lot to kind of go over, but I'm probably not gonna really get to everything, because, you know, I at all times, I literally have, like, 50 things going through my mind at once, so I'm probably gonna leave some stuff out, but that's okay. So, we're finally back, and I've got, you know, for people that don't know, like, my backlog of LPs is just massively insane. Like, I haven't been able to record for the last few weeks, but it doesn't really matter because my backlog is so massive. Like, I'll have, like, if I don't record anything else, I'll have videos to upload for like months to come. So no worries there. But yeah, as far as what LPs are coming, well, as you can see, right now I'm grinding on ROTDS. If you don't know what that is, it's an LP of an FF6 mod that I did a while back. But I couldn't finish the game because the final boss was just too brutal. So this is the latest version. Someone commented on a video saying that they released the latest version. So I downloaded it and checked it out, and it's pretty good. it's definitely a lot more manageable in a lot of different ways. So yeah, as you can see, I'm grinding here, and once I get, you know, like to the final boss, I'll definitely record that. And, what was I gonna say? Yeah, there's a couple other, like, new bosses in the game that I'll show off and stuff, but, yeah. I'm not too worried about that right now, because I'm still grinding and stuff, and I still got some more stuff to do, but I still gotta fight the dragons and go to, you know, the final dungeon and all that, but, yeah. But, yeah, anyway, that aside, I have, I've been, like, obsessed with RPG Maker games lately. I've started uploading one of them that I recorded, Alter Destiny. Some of you guys seem to be enjoying that, so that's good stuff. I got plenty more, trust me. And I plan to do even more. So, I hope you guys will check out these RPG Maker games, because they're really, really, really good. I mean, they're just as good as, if not better, than, like, the big name games. So, hope you guys will check them out, because there are going to be plenty of them coming. And, as far as, like, projects that are ongoing now, you know, SMRPG Armageddon, which seems to be my most popular project right now. I mean, it's done, but it's not done. I've recorded as much as I can record. Sadly, I was not able to finish the game, but, you know, I think I came close enough, so, you know, if they do another release of that, I might check it out and kind of see what's new, and, you know, maybe I'll record some of it or whatever. But we'll just have to see on that. And, yeah, Final Fantasy VII New Threat. I have a lot of that for some. I don't know why I have so much of that recorded, but I do. So I don't really need to record that anytime soon, but probably will, because, you know, it's a hell of a fun game. And then Castlevania Order of Ecclesia is done. It's been done for a while. See, the thing is, like, people have been asking me, like, well, like, what am I gonna do after Ecclesia? And they've been, like, suggesting stuff, and the thing is, I have, like, a number of projects after that already finished. So yeah. Like, after that, I have, let's see, Super Adventure Island, that's finished. I did another Castlevania-ish LP, that's finished. Another kind of fun game that I've been wanting to do for a while. It's only one video, but that's finished. And I started another LP of Breath of Fire 2, actually. I'm like, I don't know, like 20 or 30 episodes into that, so that's also coming. And, let's see what else. What else am I doing? Suikoden 5, that's right. Yeah, that's a game. I've definitely got quite a bit of that, but I kind of stopped recording that until I kind of came back online because there's some stuff I had to look up and, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, so that's all coming. And as far as like future stuff I'm gonna be doing, oh man, I got so many ideas, and people keep like suggesting stuff. Like, a lot of people lately have been suggesting that I do Undertale, which is a game I really like, so that's definitely a possibility. Damn. The interesting thing about that game is, though, like, everybody that, like, LPs always seems to do a pacifist run, so I'm thinking maybe instead I should do a genocide run. I don't know. If you're interested in me LPing that, well, let me know what you think about that. Would you rather see me do a genocide run, a pacifist run? Does it matter to you? You know, what's up with that? But yeah, also there's this guy who's been wanting me to. I don't remember his name, but he's been wanting me to do Oracle of Seasons for a long time. And see, the interesting thing about that game is I did Oracle of Ages, like, it's probably like 4 or 5 years ago, and I planned on doing Oracle of Seasons like right after it, but it just kind of never happened, and it still hasn't happened. So that's something I'd really like to get back to, doing Zelda games, so hopefully I'll be doing that at some point. I definitely want to. So that's the thing, yeah, like people have been suggesting all kinds of crazy games. Which I actually like it when people suggest games because, you know, it kind of gives me ideas on like what people want to see and what they don't want to see and such. So feel free to suggest games. You know, cause I'm always looking into new ideas. I'm always kind of interested to see like what people want to see, you know. Because as of late, it just seems like people haven't been watching my stuff as much as they did at one time. I don't know if they're just sick of LPs in general, or if, you know, they're just not into the stuff I'm doing. Because if you're new to my channel, like a lot of the stuff I do is lesser known stuff, like indie games and such. So people may not be into that, which is fine. But you know. So if you have any suggestions for stuff you'd like to see, feel free to suggest them, you know, it's good stuff. Also, I get a lot of questions, just like random questions about anything really. Like it could be about LPing, it could be personal stuff, it could be all this. Like I get it all over the place, like on YouTube, Twitter, even Facebook. Like I get it everywhere, and it's just like all kinds of questions. Some of them are really weird. Some of them are like really inappropriate questions. Like you guys don't even know. But I'm thinking I might do like a video series where I just like answer some random questions. So that's a possibility down the road. So, you know, so if you want to ask me questions, go ahead and maybe I'll answer them at some point. You don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't even do this. You don't know. I don't even know. So, that's kind of a thing that I've been considering. Also, I just completely lost my train of thought there. I was going to say something, and then it was just like, what the hell was I going to say? I don't know. But yeah, so if you have, you know, like suggestions of games you want to see me do, or, you know, if you have questions, feel free to ask, and I may end up doing stuff. Also, a few people have asked me, like, why I haven't appeared on camera in a long time, because I actually haven't. Like, I don't know, a couple years maybe? I don't know. But there's a reason for that. I'm not gonna get into it. It's a personal reason, but I'm not gonna talk about it here, but I will say that when the time is right, Lancer will appear before the camera once again. But only when the time is right, not until then. And moving right along, see, here's the thing. I don't know what the thing is, but there is a thing, and I'll probably get to it eventually. I'm just glad to be back online, basically. But the good thing about being, you know, offline is I get a lot of gaming done, you know. I get to, hold on. Okay, anyway, sorry for the interruption. Yeah, when I'm offline, I get a lot of gaming done, so I've been playing through a lot of games that I've finally able to get to. You know, like the Mega Man X games, I've been playing a lot of those. You know, the East games, the, two games I've been playing recently are the two, Sega Ages remakes of Phantasy Star 1 and 2 for the PS2. Those games are really good, like really good remakes. I definitely plan to LP both of them. Yeah, if you're not a fan of Phantasy Star, I would recommend trying those games out because they're really good. And yeah, they're really good. You'll need English patches since they weren't localized, but they are out there, so check that out. They're really great games. Also, recently, I got back into Game of Thrones. Funny thing is, I watched the first 3 seasons, and then, you know, I kind of moved and lost my computer and all that bullshit. And then didn't watch it for, like, probably like 3 or 4 years. But then I got back into it, watched season 4 and 5, and I'm currently in the middle of season 6, which I think is the newest season. I think the next season is starting like real soon, so that's cool. But yeah, after watching season 4, it like really reminded me of just how much I love Game of Thrones. So it's good to be back into that. And apparently season 8 is supposed to be like the last season. So after, I think it'd be cool if after they finished Game of Thrones, if they did a TV series based on The Witcher, and it'd be like much in the style of Game of Thrones. I would be all over that. And speaking of The Witcher, I actually just bought The Witcher 3 finally. It was on sale for like 50% off. I bought a copy for myself and Shally. And that freaking summer sale like broke me, I'm telling you. My wallet no longer exists thanks to that. But yeah, I also bought I think it was a Guilty Gear game that was on sale for like $5. Also bought a copy for Shally because, you know, why not? And yeah, so I'm like really broke now, and it's, you know, it's a thing. But yeah, The Witcher 3 was a game that I definitely wanted. I've been wanting to get for a long time, ever since I finished The Witcher 2, and oh man, it is a great game. Like, if you've never played any of The Witcher games, I highly recommend them, especially if you're into games like Dragon Age and, you know, Neverwinter and, you know, stuff like that. And so far, I'm not even that far into The Witcher 3, and I already think it's much better than the first 2 games. It has like so many like new features that are really cool. So, yeah. I definitely recommend it to anyone who's, you know, if you're into RPGs that have really cool stories and characters and such. But yeah. Also, it's funny, like, while I didn't have internet, like, as far as, like, watching stuff, you know, I pretty much watched everything I had on my computer other than, Kamen Rider. Because if you know me, I'm, like, a huge fan of Kamen Rider. So, like, Kamen Rider is literally the only thing I had to watch. So I pretty much just, like, watched it constantly, like, every day, and ended up watching a lot of it, like, from Kiva to Wizard. So if you're familiar with that show, then you know that's a lot. That's like what, like 4 or 5 different series of it, something like that. I've only got a couple episodes of Wizard left to go, and then it's on to Gaim, which I'm really looking forward to. I don't know if it's good or anything, but it was the first series that it was the first in the series that my best friend Shally watched. So, and she says it's pretty good, so, you know, it must be, right? So that's a thing. And as far as, like, anime goes, like, what I'm watching anime-wise, I'm not really watching anything right now, because, I don't know, like I'm watching all this other stuff, you know, I'm watching Game of Thrones, I'm watching Kamen Rider, you know, I'm still getting caught up in wrestling and stuff, so, like I said, I've been gone, I haven't been able to watch stuff, really, for a number of months, so I'm, like, behind in everything. Okay, why do you keep killing Dovey? Like, seriously? And it's always from behind, so it'll always one-shot. I'm like, ugh. Well, why you gotta do that to him, you know? But yeah. You know, it's funny, like, a lot of people ask me, like, what LPs I'm currently watching. The answer is none. The thing is, I don't really watch LPs anymore. I mean, not usually. I don't know, it's just, I don't know. I guess I just don't have time, or, you know, I just don't really feel like it. I don't know. Like, I'll watch, like, old videos, like, Shally's old videos and stuff, but other than that, I don't know, I just don't really, watch LPs much at all. So, I don't know. unless like a friend of mine is doing something like I'm really into, which is pretty rare these days because usually they're just doing like Pokemon and stuff. So, and new games that I don't really care about, or you know, games that I haven't played yet. And like I don't really like watching LPs of games that I haven't played yet. You know, assuming it's a game I actually want to play. So that's kind of I don't know, it's kind of a rule. I rarely do that. So, you know, it's just kind of my way and such. But, yeah. So, I think it's... Is that all I wanted to say? Just to kind of let you know that, you know, I'm back, and I've been back for, I don't know, it's probably been a week or so. I don't even know, but it's probably been more than that. I don't know, but yeah. So I'm just glad that I can record again because I've really been missing it. Because I like recording like every day if I can, you know. I like that. Plus, it's good for when I'm unable to record. I have a nice backlog. Even when I do have a nice backlog, I still like to record a lot. So to summarize, you know. Stay tuned, lots of good stuff coming, lots of RPG Maker LPs coming, and lots of good fun projects, and, you know, if you have any suggestions for games you want to see me do, or, you know, questions that you won't want to see answered in the future, go ahead and leave them wherever, I don't care, Twitter, my YouTube channel, wherever. Or wherever you want. If you feel free, and they may just get answered at some point. You never know. It's not impossible. So yeah. Sky, is your might... Oh, your might's like... You have the most might all of a sudden. What the hell? You're not supposed to have the most might. It's ridiculous, man. But yeah. So... I kind of wanted to go into this thing. Lately I've felt really lonely, and that's mainly because well, it seems like friends of mine don't ever like talk to me anymore. Like, I think part of it is because a lot of them don't use Skype anymore. You know, they went to Discord or wherever. But I don't it seems like I never get to talk to anybody anymore. I don't know. Because mainly, like, one of the only people I really talk to on Skype is Shally, and she just, you know, she's been going through a lot of stuff, so she hasn't really felt like talking much lately, which I can totally understand, because I'm kind of the same way. So yeah, it's just been really lonely, I don't know, so... I often kind of wonder, like, maybe people just don't like talking to me, or maybe they think I don't want to talk to them, like, I don't know what it is. I don't know, just maybe people are just too busy with their own stuff these days. They just don't really they just don't really have time to talk to people. I don't know what it is. I don't know, man. And you know, I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but I'm the kind of person who I don't really initiate conversations with people very often at all. You know, like other than my best friend, I don't really, you know, have the comfort level to initiate conversations with people, and when I do, it's very rare. Like I have to be in a certain state of mind to do so, or I really have to have something to say to them. Otherwise, it's like, no, just no. So, I know, just a point I'd bring up, not really, you know, saying anything in particular about it. Just, you know, kind of a random thought. So, you know, like, my Skype is always open, so if you want to talk, you know, feel free to message me, and, you know, depending on my state of mind, I may or may not answer, because that's how I roll, but, yeah. So I think that's about all I really have to say. So, hope you guys have been doing well, and, yes, stay tuned for some more awesome content, and, yeah. Hope you guys are doing well, and, you know, we'll see what happens, you know? I think I'm gonna do some more if I can talk, some more recordings here, because I definitely got stuff I want to record, so I'll probably be doing that and whatnot, so yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Good stuff.